Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel, Cruelty-Free Models, a place to discover the industry's top cruelty-free and eco-conscious models and industry professionals. We'll also be talking about all things cruelty-free and, as always, have a little fun. So today's video is basically just a kind of a discussion video on the pros and cons of buying cruelty-free products from companies that are owned by non-cruelty-free companies. Does that make sense? Okay, cruelty-free, the pros and cons of cruelty-free brands that are owned by non-cruelty-free parent companies. There we go, that's a little better. So this is like a really touchy subject, and so I want you guys to just, go through this video and just use it as, an educational opportunity to help you better make a decision for yourselves. So what I mean, some examples of cruelty-free brands that are owned by non-cruelty-free parent companies would include, let me look at my notes, Avita, which is owned by Estee Lauder. So Avita is actually a cruelty-free brand, but their parent company, Estee Lauder, is not cruelty-free. CoverGirl, which went cruelty-free in 2018, and they are owned by Coty, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. We've got Drunk Elephant, which is owned by Shiseido. Kylie Cosmetics, which is a cruelty-free brand owned by Coty as well. And then you've got companies like Smashbox and Too Faced, which are owned by Estee Lauder. So those are just a few examples of what I mean when I say a cruelty-free brand that's owned by a parent company that is not cruelty-free. Very quickly, which I do in every video, I want to just kind of give you a basic understanding of what it means to be cruelty-free. It basically means that a brand does not test any of its ingredients, formulations, or finished products on animals. This means nowhere in the production process or anywhere in the world. So, yes. All right, so first let's just talk about the pros here of using brands that are owned by that are owned by non-cruelty-free parent companies. So, first, of course, is the fact that the brand is cruelty-free, which essentially is what we're looking for. We're looking for cruelty-free brands that don't test on animals. So the bottom line is, yet they are still cruelty-free. So, there's not a lot there to really discuss. They're cruelty-free. And for me, because I use brands that aren't particularly owned by, cruelty-free companies, I think it sends a message to the parent companies that cruelty-free products, they make money. They can be big business just like any other brand, or any other product. So we definitely want to send that message out that these products are in demand. So yeah. The other thing is, for a lot of people that aren't in, the US or other first world countries, they might not have access to products that are cruelty-free all around the brand, the parent company. So these are good alternatives or good things for them to be able to use and still be able to feel good about their choices, especially if that's all they have. And then fourthly, a lot of parent companies that aren't cruelty-free but have cruelty-free brands, they are working towards cruelty-free initiatives. They are funding alternatives to animal testing. So they are on the right track by, taking on cruelty-free brands and funding alternative testing methods. So they might be doing some things in the background that they are, taking steps to be cruelty-free. So I think that's something important to look at, is whether a brand or parent company is making taking steps to, do better, to become cruelty-free and not just not giving a crap, So those are just a few of the pros, and let's go over the cons. So one of the obviously main cons is that you're supporting the parent company. Even though the brand is cruelty-free, that money is in essence still going to get funneled somehow back to the parent company, which is testing on animals. So you're supporting financially a parent company that tests on animals. Secondly, the bottom line is we don't know where that money's going. It could be going to actual animal testing. So that's something that you have to think about and make a decision about, that we are indirectly funding animal testing. All right, thirdly, you might not want to support them just because they decided to take a payday over innocent lives, over innocent animal lives. That is something to be a little annoyed about, be a little angry about. So are they sellouts? What do you guys think? Yes or no? And then lastly, but not least, there are tons of cruelty-free brands that are small, that are just, that have just arrived on the market, or, there are smaller brands that are cruelty-free and aren't owned by non-cruelty-free companies. So do you prefer the larger companies or the smaller companies? Supporting the smaller companies might be something that you decide is an added bonus. So yeah, so those are just a few pros and cons to help you guys make better decisions. Let me know what you think. And does this whole the whole theory that I have on, if you buy cruelty-free, use cruelty-free brands that are owned by non-cruelty-free parent companies, that is sending a message that there is money to be made in these cruelty-free or vegan products. Do you think that applies to buying cruelty-free products from non-cruelty-free brands? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. All right, guys, that's the end of this video. I know it was short, but I thought it was something that was worth discussing. So let me know what you think in the comments. And thanks again for tuning in to another video. Be sure to subscribe, like this video, and comment. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.